What's happening, everyone? Nick Ilkins, West Ham Fan TV, just come back from the London Stadium virtually, where it was West Ham 2, West Brom 1. Matt, a terrible performance, but a great result.
Mate, first things first is another win. I mean, you can't take, we're sitting here, smiles, looking at the little details, but we picked up another 3 points. I mean, like you say, the kind of game that people will probably watch for free, but might complain about paying to watch now. and like you say, considering the quality, you could even say the ref was probably the man of the match, to be honest, because he actually wasn't that bad. But what do we think, mate? It's what we expected, really. Took a while to warm up. Fat Sam set him up as we expected him to. Squeaky bum moments, as we saw last week as well, especially that Furlong one at the end, no? But we're not a matured side yet, mate, are we? We're still putting pieces together, and that's the simple fact that we're able to hold on to these games, and most importantly, get the points. I mean, what more can we ask for?
No, we can't ask for anything else, mate. These are the type of games, I'm saying to Dom, these are the type of games, like the Burnley game, that we don't win in the past.
Yep.
How many more pieces of the puzzle need to go in, Matt, before we...
you know what? I was really expecting a day like today where Ben Rama would come out and dominate, I mean, and really orchestrate, like those kind of number 10 roles. We didn't really get that. I mean, and it was nice where we actually had a game where we got possession, mate. I think this is the first game since Palace where we've been up on possession. When it comes to your question, I mean, we need options, but like we talked about last time, the high-end signings we've been getting wrong is that kind of mid-range signings that we're doing all right with, like the Soufals, like the Součeks, like the Bowens. So right now, mate, to be honest, in January, I mean, Antonio's unplayable, how he is. You know what I mean? You saw how Pereira bounced off him. I mean, the work rate, everything. I'd be much happier, mate, just to bring in a stopgap backup striker. Look for someone so we don't change up our style of play in the case of an Antonio injury. Someone that's physical, someone that's got a bit of speed. Look to pick him up on a loan or cheap, and then really sit down, mate, analyze it, and pick up someone with calm in the summer. Because really, I wouldn't like to see. I'd love the owners to throw around the money, but I don't think this is the time to do it. I mean, I really think that we should look at just getting that backup player for Antonio. And you know what? Use the transfer money to improve Rush Green so we can make sure that any injury Antonio might pick up gets fixed quicker. What do you think?
Do you think that might be a missed opportunity, though, Matt? Because we're going good guns at the minute, mate. We're halfway through the season. We've got good points on the table. We've got a chance to push. We've seen certain websites in a week. I don't know whether you've read these. Saying that we maybe shouldn't be pushing for Europe, but that'd be crazy, wouldn't it? Be a missed opportunity.
Well, I mean, like I said, if we spent less than 20 million, I'd be happy. Anything over that, I think I would start going, you know what? I mean, maybe it's not somebody that we've used enough protocols to identify them correctly, because we know we don't have a solid scouting base, And so, I mean, I will be a bit doubtful there of why we are choosing those guys. I mean, if you turned around and said there's a young prospect, like we've looked at this guy of Dia, a young, fast, aggressive striker that will push the line, I'd bite your hand off, But I mean, if we spend money now and we spend too much and it goes wrong, how would it cause an influence for the summer? I mean, we've been lucky. The last couple of buys we've brought in are fantastic. So I have to say I do trust Moyes, and unless Moyes is convinced, I wouldn't want us to bring in anyone.
Absolutely, Matt. Thank you so much for coming on tonight, Matt. Really appreciate it.
Okay, mate. Take care of yourself.
Yeah, bud.